Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be on this look, so if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. I'm going to start off by using the Anastasia brow definer to line the bottom of my eyebrow. I even lined the top of my eyebrow so that I can determine how thick I want my eyebrow to be. I fill in the sparse areas of my brow so that it looks like I have a fuller eyebrow than I do. I even create hair strokes on the front of the brow so that it appears as though we have more hair than we naturally do. Honestly guys, you guys have to remember that eyebrows are not twins. Eyebrows are sisters, so it's okay if they don't come out perfectly the same as long as they look like they're related but not twins. It's okay. Honestly, I don't even know how to do my own eyebrows that well, but I pretend like I do. And I also think that the filling in the brow doesn't necessarily make the brow or break it. I think what makes the brow is when you clean it. It makes the biggest difference in the world. I'm going to use the Sugar Blend Concealer to carve out the bottom of my eyebrows. I'm going to start at the tip of the eyebrow and work my way down to the tail. And you may see that I get concealer on my eyebrow, but that's okay because later on when you're putting the finishing touches on your makeup, you can just go back in with the brow definer and darken up any places where you might have gotten concealer at. Honestly, I think this is my favorite part of doing my eyebrows, the carving, because you can honestly just like cover your whole eyebrow in a dip brow powder, brow whatever you're gonna use on your eyebrows. And then if you clean them out good enough, it's gonna look bomb. That's why I love concealer so much for the eyebrows. When I started getting into makeup, I honestly didn't do anything to my eyebrows. I would just like put a powder on top. And once I started carving them out, the biggest difference was made. I really, really love carving out the eyebrows. I don't know if you guys got that already or not, but it's my favorite thing to do. Oh my god, guys, do you see how much I struggled to do that eyebrow? Honestly, I don't know how I did it, but we did it. I was definitely on the struggle bus there for a second, but we did it. So that I don't look hilarious for the rest of the video, I'm going to go ahead and use a Real Technique sponge to wipe off the excess concealer from the brow area. I always end up with extra concealer, so I just go ahead and put that on my eyelids and blend that out and set it with a white powder. For the eye look that I'm doing today, I'm going to use the Morphe 35O palette, and honestly, I wish it had the shades named or numbered so I can tell you guys what I use, but since it doesn't, I'm going to kind of describe the colors that I used. And right now, I'm using one of the lighter shades from the palette just to use it as my transition shade, and that's kind of like a what would I call it? Like a baby puke light orange, maybe. And I just want to put that on the crease so that when we add the darker shadows, it blends nicely. Also, none of the eyeshadow brushes that I'm using are numbered, but they are the BH Cosmetics, the Pro line. After we have our transition shade down, I'm going to go ahead and take a darker burnt orange and just put that all over the crease so I can start giving some definition into the crease before we add the glitter. And honestly, it wasn't picking up as dark as I wanted to, so I did have to go back in a couple of times so I can get the burnt orange to show as much as I wanted it to. In this eyeshadow look that I'm going for today, I want to make it more of a cat eye because I'm obviously obsessed with cats since I have 2 little baby cats. But to do that, I go ahead and darken the outer corner of my eye with the brown so that it gives us that defined cat eye look. The eyeshadow does look a little round right now, but when we cut it with the foundation, it will give you that defined cat eye look. If you can't tell, this is probably my favorite product in my makeup collection, and it's the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. And I'm going to use the cream shadow of this duo so that I can make it as a base for the glittery shimmery eyeshadow that I plan to use from the Morphe 35O palette. I put that down first, and then I go ahead and pack the eyeshadow, the shimmer eyeshadow on top, and it just makes it pop so much. I love it. Using the cream as a base also prevents the shimmer shadow from transferring onto the top of your eyelid, which is something I struggle with a lot. Now, I don't think my crease is dark enough, so I'm going to go back in with one of the darker shades from the Morphe 350 palette and make my crease a little darker. I also felt a little bit spontaneous and decided to add some of the glitter side of the Revlon Duo onto the crease, so just to give it an extra sparkle. I just put the glitter on my lid, and with a brush I blend that out so that the glitter isn't just chunked in certain parts of the eye and it's evenly dispersed throughout the eyelid. I'm not a big fan of primers, but I did use this Jafra Beauty makeup primer for this makeup look, and honestly it made my makeup stay on till the next day. I know you're not supposed to sleep with makeup on, but I did, and my face was perfect the next morning. Perfect. For foundation, I'll be using Wet n Wild's Photo Focus foundation in the shade Bronze Beige. And honestly guys, I never get the correct shade, so just pretend like my foundation matches, okay? Okay. So then I take the Real Techniques brush to disperse the foundation all over my face first, because I feel like I have a bigger face, and then it just helps me cover more ground faster, you know? And then I'll take the sponge and just blend that into my skin until it looks like we have a flawless foundation finish. It's killing me to see that I missed a spot on my forehead, but don't worry, we're gonna fix it with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Almond. I use this shade to contour. I wouldn't really say contour because I don't know how to do that. I just pretend like I do. So I'm going to just brush that out and see if it blends well. But honestly, don't know what I'm doing. To highlight some of the areas on my face, I'm going to go ahead and take the H Rewind concealer, which if you saw is my favorite because I literally don't have any. So I was even shocked that I was able to get a last use out of that, but it's done. And honestly, I'm so sad because for the Lent or Quaresma, I gave up buying makeup, and I really didn't think it through because I'm literally out of almost everything. So I don't know how I'm gonna survive, but I know I'll get through it. Now I'm gonna take the Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced to set the cream contour. And if you didn't see, that one's obviously my favorite too, because I'm almost out. I don't know if the Chocolate Soleil is my favorite because it smells like chocolate and it makes me think of chocolate every time I use it, or if because it's the perfect shade for me to bronze my face. And would you look at that, another thing I don't know how to do, but we're pretending like we do know how to do, this whole bake thing. I would see it all over Instagram, all over Facebook, all over YouTube, and I try to do it. So I bought the Airspun that Patrick Star would rave about, and I like it. But it smells a lot like old lady to me. It smells like a viejita. So I don't really like it. But I think it does do a good job when it comes to baking. So we're going to bake the areas where we concealed and the areas we want to brighten. So that's also under the contour. To balance out the eyeshadow, I'm going to go ahead and smoke the bottom lash line. I like doing this while we bake because any excess that falls will be wiped away with the bake. To give it a more smoky look, we're going to take Jafra's Darkest Black to line the waterline. I just love the way eyeliner changes the look. I think I have a love-hate relationship with eyeliner though, because I always try to make baby wings but end up with big ol' eyeliner wings because it always comes out uneven. And when you try to even them out, one gets thicker, so you thicken the other one. And then you end up with eyeliner thicker than a Snicker. And I'm sorry guys, I didn't really record the whole eyeliner thing going on here because I'm not used to the camera angles. So I would look down onto the mirror and I didn't realize that I was putting my whole head down. So most of the time my eyes weren't even on camera when I was filming the eyeliner part. So I'm sorry about that. But all you need to know is that my eyeliner was giving me such a hard time. I messed up. I got eyeliner on the crease. And it was just a terrible, terrible eyeliner day. Like, you know, you have good eyeliner days sometimes, but this was not one of them. My eyeliner was not working with me. But in the end, we made it work. I ended up with super thick eyeliner, which wasn't what I was going for. In the end, I was even regretting doing eyeliner. I was like, I should have just skipped it. I shouldn't have done liner, but I love eyeliner, so I was just like, gotta do this wing real quick, and it wasn't quick at all. I kind of regret using gel liner because the gel liner, it tended to tug on the eye, and since we were using glitter, it was kind of chunky, like bumpy, so the eyeliner wouldn't smooth onto the eye. So whenever you do use glitter, I would recommend using a liquid liner rather than a gel liner, and maybe we wouldn't have had so many struggles if I had used liquid liner. At this point, I was so over the eyeliner. I knew I had to move on, or else I was just gonna get stuck in that whole eyeliner. And would you look at that, I just got more eyeliner on the tip of my nose. I don't know how it happened, and I was about to cry, but I just glad I stuck through it and didn't just give up. I tried cleaning it with concealer to see if it would just take it away, but it wasn't working because it was just clumping the powder and the concealer and the foundation, so it was like peeling. So I just decided to wipe off the whole makeup on my nose, and I got a bright ass red nose looking like Rudolph. But I found out that it did work better just to wipe the whole thing and then just reapply the foundation on my nose. Honestly, at this point, I was just ready for everything else to come out wrong. Maybe like chop off an eyelash or something. Did you catch that? I'm going to use NARS Unlawful on my cheeks. And honestly, I love blush. So if you see me put on a lot, it's because I really like it. And I just think it's so pretty because Unlawful has like little specks of glitter. So it kind of makes it look shiny. It's just so pretty. I love it so much. To highlight my face, I'm using Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. And you want to highlight the areas of your face where the light hits your face, which is the top of your cheeks, your forehead, your nose, your cupid's bow, and then if you want, the inner corner of your eyes. After our highlight is popping, we want to go ahead and spray our face with a setting spray, and I love the Mario Badescu Rose Water. I think it's amazing, and here I am again complaining about how I'm almost out and I can't do anything about it. I'm going to use the Eyeful lashes in the number Wisp. They're so cute. I love them. And I'm going to use that glue that I bought at the Remate the other day. The one I was skeptical to use because it said to apply it on your eyelid. Let me tell you, I was scared to put that on my eyelid because I was like, what if my eyelashes fall off, or what if they get glued or whatever? But honestly, guys, that is amazing. Honestly, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say honestly, but for reals, that glue is amazing because I just put it on my lid and you don't even have to wait for it to dry, and you put on the lash and bam, that's it. It makes it way easier to put on lashes than any other glue that I've ever tried. I also think that our eyelashes would look a lot better if our eyeliner wasn't as thick, but you know, shit happens. But honestly, I do recommend that Eyeful Lash adhesive. It works great. I'm going to curl my lashes and the fake lashes together to help them blend together. And I'm also going to put mascara on my lashes to help them blend in with the fake lashes. I like using this big colossal mascara because, one, it's waterproof, and waterproof mascara lasts longer. It is harder to take off though, but it's pretty bomb at staying on. I'm also going to go ahead and put that mascara on the bottom lashes, and I'm praying to God that I don't get mascara on my face anymore because I'm done. Seriously, I'm done. Now I'm going to take MAC's lip liner in the shade Spice and outline my lips. Honestly, I don't even know how I found my lips because they're all white from foundation. But I do like to overdraw my lips a little bit because my lips aren't that big. So I like to make them look a little bit more plump than they really are. And by doing that, I also make little lines so that they appear bigger than they are. After our lips are lined, I'm going to go ahead and take MAC's Myth and just put that in the inner part of my lip so that we get a good, perfect nude shade. This is my favorite lip combo, and in the end, I decided to add Buxom's White Russian to give it a glossy look. And this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!